And the director of the film, Taylor Hackford.
It's, I've been in a dark cave for months getting this film ready, and we just delivered it week before last, so it's a fresh print. This is our first public showing. I'm thrilled. Immediately, if Bob Deniro is going to submerge into this character, I want to be there. I want to be part of this process because it's going to be something. Comedy clubs together. We'd go several times a week. We'd see 5, 6, 7 comedians a night. I was waiting for him to choose a style that he liked. And, I started to get worried because we were getting down the line, but he finally said, that's it, right there. And
he was indefatigable in his energy. I've never seen anything like it. He was just totally committed to the project from the moment he got involved, and we really needed that. We needed him to help pull the whole thing together, and he certainly did it. Thank you, Taylor.
that scene in the basement, when she drops the olives, there was just, by the way, one take. One take. She just hit it.
God, I feel like I'm in a comedy show. What a great fucking audience you are, you pricks. Take it away, Taylor. Very scary for a comedian when that happens. I was lucky not to experience that. But I felt it, as I say, when they were not sometimes giving me the reaction that is needed to spur me on, blah, 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 anyway. So it was a lot of hard work. You need some kind of response in order to, the comic needs it to feel good that things are working. Nothing can happen and you're going to have to just deal with it. And that's called dying, I guess. Anyway, I worked my way through it all, is what I'm saying, I guess. And it was a very, very interesting and good experience. And not an easy one.
So I say to Danny, okay, Danny, you're finished, you can go home. He says, home, I'm having a great time. I'm staying until the end.
I just have to say something. When I started working with these guys, I thought, oh, this is going to be great. We're going to have like short days because they're a little bit older and they're probably going to get tired. And, we'll probably have like 8-hour days, come home early, I can have a life, it's going to be awesome. It's the exact opposite. They work twice as hard as anyone I've ever worked with. They have more energy than my daughter, who's 14. They're just like, they work 17-hour days and then want to rehearse after we wrap. It's just never ending.
After you're done with that, and when you go home, how do you, so I was thinking just as an added thing to this would be blackout curtains. You get blackout curtains, but otherwise you get home at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, it's bright, you just black the room out, right? That's it, take a, you got any kind of a drug, any kind of drug. I'm happy that we finally had the project realized, and because when you think about what it's going to be, it's one thing. When it actually becomes a reality, what it actually is another thing. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy we got it done, finally realized, and I'm happy that Taylor did the job.
Here we go. Everyone, Overbearing know-it-all. Nosy relative.
The great thing about UCLA at the time was we were never in competition with one another. We were all about just working on each other's projects and seeing our projects through. There was really no pressure. The only pressure was you had to finish. If you didn't finish, you failed. So you had to finish on time. Doing about 7 movies of the week, television commercials, even car commercials, music videos. I've done films for museums and like industrial films, and I also teach. Right now I'm teaching at Morehouse and College and also at Howard University. And I have been a lover of foreign films all my life, you know, even though I was in my 20s, but all my life, yeah. And I wanted to do a film about African-American women in a historical drama that was so authentic to the culture that it would actually, at that point, feel like a foreign film, because everything that I was seeing on television or in the theaters was really foreign to me, but it was totally inaccurate. So I really wanted to do something on an epic scale with low budget. So you have to, as a filmmaker, as an emerging filmmaker or young filmmaker, you have to be confident in yourselves. And when you have a passion to do something,
it was like, no, don't show me anything now. We're already on this adventure and I don't know what's going on. Don't tell me what's going on. It's too late.
Look who's next to you. It's the happy couple. It's one of my favorite movies I'm telling everybody about. Look, and he's acting normal today. Did you quiet him down?
I don't know if that's normal. I don't know.
Good seeing you again.
I'm almost there to get my pain medicine, then I can start working. What inspired me to do this was me paint myself gold was because I knew I could attract a lot of people and I could make a lot of money being a street performer and being a mime, which is otherwise known as being a statue.
Thank you very much. And as I told you earlier, it's unique.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sell their passport. I mean, Jesus, you know, and I thought that was a huge metaphor for identity. Someone who has to sell their identity, you know, in order to, and the lack of faith in the system and all this. And I thought that then it's more interesting to be on the other side of the perpetrator than on the victim side, because by proxy you will get the victim. So, yeah.
They didn't commit any of the crimes that you see in the film. It's not entirely their footage, it's like 99% their footage, but for example, the house burning is not their footage. So every plot point told is told through manipulative editing, making it look like they, they've never been to Canada, they've never sunk a car into a lake, they've never done any of the things that really convincingly looks like they did.
And so I made a conceptual kind of like decision to remove guns, remove violence, remove drugs, remove cursing, remove religion, remove anything from these characters that you would normally experience in a film like this, maybe that keeps them from fully experiencing what they're going through. So their situation as it is right now, they don't have any out. They can't just mute that feeling. They have to feel it, so that we can connect. The goal there is to connect the audience with the emotional state of the characters, which is why there's a lot of things that don't feel like a normal movie in it. It's because we're trying to track their emotions.
A great film he had called Hunter Gatherer. I was interested in it, so he sent me the script. I divulged myself into it and fell in love with it, and then I got a chance to actually meet Andre and get a rapport with him before we started filming, so I could kind of pick his brain and find out where he was at with things. So they kind of helped me to get my comfort zone.
Josh, I met him, and of course, 6'9" white boy coming up. I was like, that's retarded. That's weird. That's weird. But it also made me recognize how much I love my craft and the art, that it could bring people like me and Josh together to talk about, a common goal, which is to create something special.
how difficult it is for black filmmakers to make movies in
Yes.
Hollywood and in general. And you as a white filmmaker doing a project in South Central, obviously this is a difference in perspective, experience, and so forth. So how did you get your money? What was your pitch to get the investors to convince them to sponsor your work?
A lot of chapstick. No, it's tough. I mean, it was definitely. I don't know how to answer that question. I mean, you get Andre. You tell people you got Andre Royo on board, and they trust you a little bit more. And it wasn't easy, but I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. So I feel like these guys are like emotional hunter-gatherers going through the world, like trying to find connection, trying to find human connection, and trying to make sense of what they're going through, and finding it or not finding it. It's kind of like what makes us the core of what makes us human.
Well, for the pictures, it's mainly just people who are in the films or actors.
I love it. Thank you. I love both of you. You're great. That was a great film. Thank you. Yeah.
When you're young and eventually black or poor or of another cultural background, but that's what poverty do to you. I use the gong show. Most of you probably don't even know what the gong show was. But at the time it was parody. But today it's not even parodic. You have that every day on TV.
African landscape, and it's really then to work with the story. If you see the raw footage of the film, it's like beautiful sunsets, golden grass, and all of that.
Extra playing the Wall Street market. He put a little bit extra of that. Wow, I can't speak English now. He had some extra money, so he wanted to sort of fund this, but then we needed more investors, and we kind of went to the typical places, Rhode Island dentists and stuff like that. So I think all said and done, it's somewhere like $100,000, something like that, just to get it done. But just to shoot it was about like $40,000.
What was the genesis from the short into the feature?
We made the short for like $300. We went to Boston. It did well at Boston. We went to Sundance, and it just got a lot of people really, really like these characters. So we were thinking of wanting to do a feature. And we're like, well, why don't we just expand the day? So just like, let's see what happens. Because in the short, it's about 20 minutes. We made this movie for like no money, and we didn't have a lot of resources. So there were times when he was very, stressed out. They were thinking somewhere early March this year. It'll be playing in like 15 cities throughout the country. I think it's going to play at the New Art here, and then if it does well, it'll go to the ArcLight and stuff like that. So definitely, if you didn't think it sucked, tell people.
And then I went to Houston shows tonight.
Can I take a picture with you? Thank you. The best movie in the festival. So they're tearing down the thing in the background. They're tearing it down. It's over.